way? Because we're going to go this way. This way towards condensation, right. So can everybody take their spinners, spin it to condensation?
Wait, starts at evaporation.
Starts with evaporation. Everybody move their spinners so it moves to condensation. Does everyone see how the water moved? So it's showing how it moves through the water cycle. Who can raise their hand and tell me where it goes next? Anaya. Which way does it go next? Right, so it goes to precipitation. And we said we can have all different kinds of precipitation, right? Right. Okay, so in the water cycle, can everyone put their spinners down and look up here for a second? So in the water cycle, if the water that was in my water bottle evaporates and goes into the air, and then it rains, does it have to come back down into Appomattox or into Virginia? Or can it go someplace else?
Someplace else.
It goes someplace else. Can it go anywhere?
Yes. No.
Yes.
Yes.
Why did you say no? Can it sometimes get trapped places?
Yeah.
Maybe.
No.
So in the water, so in some, does it rain everywhere all the time? Are there places, let me phrase it differently, are there places where they don't get rain for a long period of time? Okay. So the water, so what the water cycle does, Candace, please sit down for me. So what the water cycle does is it moves the water all over our planet. And it doesn't always go everywhere all the time. So like in the desert, it might only rain for maybe a month or two out of the year. It's not going to rain all the time. So all of that water is going to be in other places until the water cycle eventually brings it back over there. Do we have a lot of rain here?
Yeah.
Do we have more rain than in like the desert in maybe?
Definitely is.
Yeah. So the water cycle is going to be more active here over Virginia than it will be in Arizona where it's really hot. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Where it's really hot. Yes.
Are these mustaches?
Are they mustaches? No, I think it's just the water vapor in the cloud. I'm not sure. Okay. So who can tell me what one part of the water cycle is? Chase. What's one part of the water cycle? One step.
Where when it precipitates and it goes to a factory, like then it gets filtered.
Okay. So one step is precipitation, right? What happens when we have precipitation? Who can raise their hand and tell me? Tamara, do you have your hand? Kendall, what happens when it precipitates?
It rains.
It rains, right? Or what else could it do? Snows. Or sleet.
Or hail.
You're right.
It rains.
Okay. So now who can raise their hand and give me another part of the water cycle? Another step. Michael.
Evaporation.
Can you repeat that?
Evaporation.
Evaporation, right. So who can raise their hand and tell me what evaporation is? Randy, what's evaporation? That's not quite evaporation. We talked about evaporation with my water bottles. And who can help them out? Emmanuel. Everyone needs to be listening to Emmanuel. Right, so it's when it gets, is it getting hot when we have evaporation or cold?
Cold.
Hot, right. Because we need, what do we need for things to evaporate? What starts evaporation? The sun, okay. So who can give me the last part? Candace, what's the last part? Here, say it louder. Right, oh wait, did you say precipitation? I think we have that. What's the last part?
Condensation.
Right, condensation. Who can tell me what condensation is? Like what happens when we have condensation? Caleb.
It's when water vapor it gets in goes to cloud, and whenever it gets cold again, it turns into
everyone in their group. Give a Post-it note to everyone in the group. Yep. Give a sticky note to everyone in your And I need everyone to sit down and look up here when they have their Post-it note. When you have your sticky notes, sit down and be looking up here. So once you have your sticky notes, you should be looking up here. Tamarian, do you have your sticky note? Everyone that has a sticky note should be looking up here. So what I want you to do is on your sticky note, I want you to write what one part of the water cycle is, so one step, and what it does. And then, if you have any questions, write that below that. Thumbs up if you understand.
I need to draw a picture.
Nope, we're not drawing a picture, we're using words. Thumbs up if you understand. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Yes, Randy? So on the top, we're going to write number 1, and we're going to write what one step of the water cycle is. So we just went through all 3 of them, and what that step does, so what happens when we have that step. And then under it, we're going to write number 2, and if you have any questions, write those. If you don't, just either leave it blank or write none. Okay? Yes, C-O-N. Right? What it does, right? What that step does. And then when you're done, what you do is raise your hand and I'll come get your sticky note. And then what I want you, we don't have a number 3, and then go through your wheel again and look at how it's all making the water cycle flow together. So once I have your sticky note, be looking at your wheel again, because this will help you really get in what order.
What's number 2?
Number 2 is a question. Number 1 is your step to the water cycle. And what it does. And we don't have a number 3. Once you're done, you should be sitting quietly going through your wheel. Anything you want to do.
Who's going to tell us?
I will figure it out. I will tell you. Once I have your sticky note, be going through your wheel again.
If you don't have no questions, you don't have any questions. You said that you didn't wire your
Why don't we all sit down and do one at a time? Wait for her to finish. Let's all sit down. Because we don't need everybody standing here. Whose sticky notes do I not have? Whose sticky notes do I not have? Raise your hand when you're done. You need to take up. If I have your sticky
light, please.
Okay, so now we're gonna watch the video.
Is it working?
You are quiet and listening to the video.
The energy from the sun heats water in lakes and oceans. The energy from the sun makes water evaporate.